Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Francis, and here we are answering another requested question from our St. Paul's School of Nursing SC support website. So let's go ahead and get this started. So the question states, solve the equation for the unknown. I think it was an equation of 4x plus 3 equals 8. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to the whiteboard and solve it. Okay, so that is 4x plus 3 equals 8. Okay, so to solve, and it wants to solve this. Okay. So I'm going to show you a general method for doing any solve equation. Okay, there's just a few things we need to keep in mind. All right, whenever you're watching a solve, whenever you're doing a solve equation, you have to focus on two things: the variable and the equal sign. So what is the variable? The variable is just the letter that you want to solve for, right? So the focus is going to be on the, I'll put that there. Focus on variable and equal sign. We'll just put an equal there. Okay. All right. And the goal is to get the variable on one side of the equal sign all by itself and everything else on the other. Get variable on one side of equal sign and we can leave it at that. Just everything else on the other. Okay. All right. So the method we use to achieve that goal is very simple. So the method, we're going to do the opposite operation. Do the opposite. I'm going to abbreviate here. Operation. Opposite operation on what? On the variable, right? So we look at this, right? We say the focus is on the variable and the equal sign. That's the two most important things, right? We're going to look on the variable side of the equal sign. And we're going to, whatever math operation we see going on, happening to our variable, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to continue doing that until we hit our goal, which is to get the variable on one side of the equal sign by itself, okay? All right, so in doing this, we have to remember some basic rules. One, the equal sign acts as the pivot to a scale. All right, so what do we mean by that? Well, with a normal scale, if we put 10 pounds on one side, we have to put 10 pounds on the other side to keep it balanced, right? Well, with an equal sign, we do that with math operations. Whatever math operation we do on one side of the equal sign, we must do identical math operation on the other side to keep it balanced, okay? The other thing we must remember is that when we're solving, we're using PEMDAS to determine which operation to do the opposite of first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth, right? PEMDAS is just a way of keeping track of the order in which we do operations, okay? So we're going to start from the right side, and we're going to work our way over, right? And the letters of the acronym PEMDAS represent the math operation. So this is for subtraction, this is for addition, right? This is division, multiplication, exponents, and parentheses. Okay. All right. And I think we're good to go now. Okay. So let's go ahead and apply and try to hit our goal here. We want to get the variable on one side by itself. That's what it means to solve, right? And the method we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite operation, right, on whatever is happening to our variable. So we're going to look on the variable side of the equal sign, and we're going to look at the operations. We have two operations here. Whenever two things are close together, like this 4 and x, that's multiplication, right? And then we have this addition here, so that's addition. So the two operations we have to do the opposite of are multiplication and addition. Now, what order we're going to do it? That's what PEMDAS tells us. We look at PEMDAS. Remember, we're starting over here. right? And the first operation we come across coming from right to left is addition. So we're going to do the opposite of addition, all right? So if we're adding 3, we're going to subtract 3. That's exactly what we do. So we subtract 3 here, right? And then we remember our rules with the equal sign. Whatever math operation you do on one side equal sign, we must do on the other side. So we're going to subtract, go on the other side equal sign and subtract 3 from that side. We simplify. Plus 3 minus 3 is 0. It cancels out. So we just get 4x equals, and we simplify this 8 minus 3 is going to give us 5, right? Now, where x is not, but the variable is not by itself yet, so we have to keep going, right? We do the same process. We look at the operation. This time, two things close together in algebra, it is multiplication. So we do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So we're multiplying by 4, so we're going to divide by 4, okay? And again, we're doing this to get the variable by itself. This is the technique we do. We do the opposite operation on the variable until we get it all by itself, right? Now we divided this side of the equal sign by 4. We have to remember this rule here again. Whatever we do on one side equal sign, we must do the other. So we're going to go ahead on the other side of the equal sign, and we're going to divide that by 4 too, right? So 4 divided by 4 cancels out to 1. We end up with just our x, right, equals, and then on the right-hand side, we have 5/4. And that's our answer. All right. So this is what 5/4 is what we should see in the list of answers for this question, right? Let's go and take a look really quickly. And when we take a look, we certainly do see 5/4 over here. It's the third choice down right here. Okay, 5/4. And that's it. All right. So that was just for verification. All right. So I hope this helped clear up any questions about this type of problem. And this technique here, right, that we use here, we illustrated here, this is a general technique that can be used to do any solve problem. You just have to remember what's in this box over here, right, and follow it step by step, including PEMDAS. And you will have no problem. You'll be able to solve any solve problem that's thrown at you. So I hope this helped, guys. All right, and keep the questions coming on our website, our HESI website. All right, just submit your problem in the in on the contact us form. There's a little box there where you can submit problems, and we'll get back to you. We'll create these videos for you, and to help you prepare for the exam. Okay, so I will see you on the next exam or the next question.